Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff! Martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything.
You guys ready to rock and roll on this Memorial Day Monday? I gotta be honest with you. I woke up this morning, it's raining, so I can't do my bike ride. Well, I could do my bike ride. I chose to not do my bike ride because in the long run, it's gonna rust out my bike running through all those puddles and stuff. Then I'd have to hose it off, which would do no good because I'm gonna be out in the yard spraying my bike down with water, and it's just going to splash more mud, and then it's so humid and messy, it's never going to dry, then I'm going to end up rusting. So it just wasn't worth it. So I'm really glad we're having this morning workout. But as I laid there in bed, I got an extra hour of sleep. I thought, oh man, why did I schedule this morning workout? And I got to the dojo and I still didn't want to do the workout, which is exactly why I committed to it. Because, folks, I am a quitter. Perhaps you could call me a recovering quitter. I knew when I got my black belt that I would quit, and I didn't know what to do. So my instructor offered to let me take over a school she had on the side, kind of an outreach program that she just didn't have time to do anymore, and I jumped on it because I thought, when I'm committed to teach, I can't quit. And I got to Miami and the same kind of thing happened. I panicked. I no longer have students to rely on me. So what did I do? Immediately opened a school. So it is to you guys that the credit goes that I made it to 7th degree black belt because of my commitment to you. And it is also your credit that I am here this morning because, again, of my commitment to you, which brings up something I talked about in the last email about reopening, which is that an arduous journey always seems longer during the trip. I mean, right? You go on a long trip a few weeks later or the next month or next year, you look back on it and you think, no, that wasn't so bad, was it? And it really wasn't. I put some sewer line clean out kind of framework things in my driveway a couple of days ago. We had to get the entire sewer line replaced, something we couldn't afford to do, but we just kind of had to just bite the bullet and do it because we had no plumbing. So we got it done. The thing is, the cleanouts, those are, the sewer line runs like this, your 4-inch PVC, and it goes down our driveway, which is bad because you have a cement truck or a dump truck or any kind of heavy load rolls over where that line is buried and it can crush it. Well, then the cleanouts are they put a T in the cleanout, right? In the line. I mean, they put a T in the sewer line and then it comes up almost to the surface and then there's a little cap. Those are designed, you take the cap off and you can stick a snake down in there and clear out the sewer line or whatever for maintenance. And you have to have so many, like every 30 feet, I believe is required. We put one every 20 feet just to be safe. But those things are very near the surface. So I could have thought, just bury them out of sight, out of mind. Nothing's ever going to happen. We'll just direct the truck around it if we have to have a concrete truck or a dump truck to load gravel for landscaping or whatever. And then I thought, no, man, just go through the trouble. Yes, it took me an entire day. So what you do is, here's your sewer line going along under your driveway. There's the little T that comes up with a cap on it right there. Here's the surface of the driveway, about like that, right? So what I did was built a little concrete circle. I just did it with landscaping blocks all the way around like that until it came up about that far above the cap, and then I capped that with another landscaping stone. So there is no way anything's going to crush that. If something drives over this landscaping stone, It pushes down on these landscaping stones and disperses the weight all around the cleanup and way above the sewer line, so then you don't have to worry about it. So yes, it was a lot of trouble, but now I have that peace of mind because I just went to the trouble. If you just go to the trouble with stuff and realize, yes, it's going to suck while you're doing it, but later on, you've got the whatever it is you took the trouble to do. Your sewer cleanout cap framework things, your black belt in Taekwondo, your college degree, your whatever it is, if you just go to the trouble. And you can go to the trouble, and it's logical to go to the trouble if you realize what I said in that email. An arduous journey always seems longer on the trip, but later you think, was it really so bad? No. And then now I've got my free time, and Joe Schmo over here, who didn't build his cap framework, whatever you call them, we both got our free time to do with as we please, but I've got my driveway taken care of so I can sleep at night without worrying about it. He, on the other hand, is the first time he has a heavy load is going to crush his sewer line, you know? And like this morning, we're going to work out this morning. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to get up on a Memorial Day. Yeah, that sucks. After it goes by, then we've all got our free time, just like Joe Schmo, who's asleep right now. But we have our workout in, you know, because we went to the trouble. We just went to the trouble. And after it's over, it's done. You don't have to worry about it, regardless of how hard it was. And again, we look back and go, was it really that bad? No, in fact, it was kind of cool, you know? So that being said, let's warm up a little bit. I am a little sore. I did not do adequate rest. Weekends are supposed to be rest days for me, but I did those sewer things, which takes a lot of picking and shoveling, which are probably the hardest manual labor there is. You get a pickaxe and you work, let's swim, and you work for maybe 5 minutes and you will not be able to catch your breath. It is so hard. So my shoulders and back and chest are singing backwards. But I just went to the trouble. And now I can sleep at night. Simple crashes, opposite directions. And the opposite directions. Good. Now let's shake them out a little bit. Karate chops, wet hands. Karate chops, we're giving that massage. Wet hands, shake them up high, shake them down low, shake them really fast, shake them really slow. Good. Now then, let's shake out one foot. Whoa, balance. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Now crank out that ankle. In the other direction. Now stretch out those toes. Stretch them good now. And then the other way. Stretch them good. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Other foot. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Crank it in a circle. Other way. Stretch it out. Stretch it good. And the other way. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Hands on your knees and crank it out. Other way. Other way. Other way. Other way, other way, other way, other way. Hands on your hips, big circles. Keep your back straight and your legs straight. Hamstrings should stretch here. Then your sides and your hips. Then your abs and tummy. Big circles. Other way. Whoa, we just shot up to 7 people. That is awesome. Good. Who joined us? Who joined us? Maybe Up! Vacas Gomez, kids, just on time. All right, so let's do a little Tai Chi warm-up. We'll start off with Kokyunage. In Tai Chi speak, that is stroking the horse's mane. And you know what? You guys notice something different about the stage setup? Look right along there. You can see the 2x4, see where my finger is? And you can see our phone number, and you can see even the ceiling. That is because I was messing with camera angles. You shouldn't be able to see that. That backdrop back there used to be on our building, then we got fined by the city, or threatened with a fine. Well, actually, we had to pay the fine and take it down. So being the hoarder I am, I kept the stupid thing. Comes in handy now, makes a nice little backdrop. However, this camera should be here, like that. There we go. So my blue tape should be just out of sight, which it is. So now my toes are right on the blue tape, which means I'm about to go off the camera. So if I back up from the blue tape, there I am. If I go over the blue tape, then I know you can no longer see my feet. And so that's why I have the camera at that angle. Okay, so Kokyunage, stroking the wild horse's mane. Oh, little pony, oh, little pony, like this. Except you move both hands at the same time, like so. And you use your own muscles for resistance to one another. Right? And then we move forward as we do that. We come up, down, push forward, and then we chamber like this. Your head stays down, you chamber like this. Then you come up again, down, move forward like so. Okay, Kokyunage. Just for variety, I'm going to start from this corner today. So here we go, Kokyunage. Up, down, push, chamber. Up, down, push. Good. Chamber, up, down. Push, chamber, up, down. Push, chamber, up, down. Push, chamber, up, down. Push, chamber, up, down. Push. Good. And then IQ, wow, that actually got my heart rate up a little bit. Boy, if you do that up, down, push, it's like a one-legged squat, you know, and it really starts to work, get that blood circulating. Okay, then we have Aikiundo. Let's review our Tenkan step. So you're in like a front stance. One leg steps forward, you twist, the other leg steps back. One leg forward, other leg back from the side. One leg forward, twist the other leg back. Then as we're doing that, the hand of the back leg dives in the water and then pushes. Now in this one, your head stays the same level the whole time. So here you're like a crouching, turning tiger. And then you chamber, straight leg, bent leg. Like so, you see? Up, Aikiundo. Dive in the water. Aikiundo. Dive in the water. Aikiundo. Dive in the water. Aikiundo. Make sure your head is remaining the same level throughout this drill. And dive in the water. And this hand turns like this. This hand joins it. And we push. Dive in the water. Twist around. Push. Dive. Twist. Push. Dive. Twist. Push. Dive. Twist. Push. Then the exact same footwork, but now we do Udafuriundo all the way around. So here we go. Udafuriundo. and this is a high block. Imagine somebody's chopping me straight down with their left hand. So they're the hand on this side of their body. I'm blocking it, stepping behind him, catching his wrist, then catching his elbow here, going right around, poof, throwing him on the ground. That's what an Udafuri Undo is doing. And then last but not least, Sayu Undo, which may be one of my favorites, maybe my favorite, making my circles this way. So it's a wheel that would be propelling you the way you're going, right? This wheel would be taking me the way I'm going. Not this way, I'm going the opposite way, which you do sometimes, but not in this case, you're blending. So, starting our circle, stepping over, bending both knees, the wave rolls, twisting, stepping, twisting and pushing as the wave crashes. Up, the wave rolls. Don't go up, just switch your weight back and forth. So there's one up here. You come up here, legs straight, and then down as I'm twisting, pointing this way. Then I'm twisting, pointing this way as the ocean rolls, keeping my legs bent. Now this one's bent and this one's straight. And then I switch as the ocean crashes. So up, down, twist, stay down all the way through. Up, down, twist, stay down. Cool. Sayu Undo, remember that one's called. So I sent that email about the arduous journey, about digging in, about keep digging, you know. One of the parents writes me back, "Oh, Master Jeff, that was beautiful. You know, it meant so much to me. I read your email twice. It was so beautiful. The thing is, Paco just can't really get into the live stream classes, so we're going to quit." I'm like, what? You just told me that it was beautiful and that the email made sense, and now you're telling me the journey is too arduous, so we're going to quit in the middle of it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But, you know, so it goes. To each his own. All right, so it's already 8:23 by the dojo clock. We ain't even started our push-ups. I might have to stick to 20. Honestly, my shoulders are killing from all that pickaxe work. We doing 100, so I don't think we're getting out of that. We just might have to cut them up a little bit at a time. So let's see what happens. Remember, if you have a belt, turn that bad boy to the side. And then we're going down. And your body straight. Straight, matching the floor. Here we go. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 to go on. 1, 2, All right, all right, all right. So 30. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, my shoulder joints were singing the national anthem to me, bro, but we got 30 knocked out. And you always want to work on that gut, baby. So let's do some abs. Oh, and what will we do today? Let's start with some 6 inches. So lock your thumbs like this, like you're diving in the water kind of. And then you put that right under your coccyx, right under your rear end. For me, that keeps my back, it keeps the weight off my backbones, my L4 and L5. I don't know, you guys might be able to do it without that, but I do that and it helps my back. Okay, feet 6 inches. Hold them right there. Oh, yeah, that is relaxing. And then let's spread them slowly apart. Back together. And 90 degrees. Slowly down. 6 inches apart. 6, 90. 6 apart. 6, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3. 2 more. 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. Don't rest. Hold them 6 inches. Hold it. Hold it. Just get comfortable right here, ladies and gentlemen. Chill out, breathe. Imagine your legs are made of styrofoam. And rest. Good job. And now, since we have our knees bent anyway, let's reach out and touch our heels to make sure we're even. Then slide those heels just out of reach. Now we're going to sit up and touch the fronts of our ankles. Don't come up any farther. Just sit up and touch the front of your ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, baby. Now let's roll over onto your side. Make sure you're not lying on your belt knot. Good. And then we'll watch a little TV like this. Oh, so comfortable. And we'll stretch our legs out a little bit. Put the top one slightly in front. Did you see what just happened on that football game? Oh, I knocked over my Coke. Lift up your hip like this. You can put your hand here if you want to. And then little dips, but don't touch your spilled Coke. 1 dip, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10 more, and 1 up, 2, 3 up, 4, 5 up, 6, 7 up, 8, 9 up, 10, and hold it up. Hold it up now. And rest. Now, conveniently, you can stretch that bad boy out. Look at that. See how convenient? Now let's go on the other side. So here we are in TV watching position. Usually you're chilling out like this, then at a good play or an exciting part of the movie, you come up on your elbow like this, right? That's exactly what we're doing. Top leg in front, this hand here, and then up like you just spilled your drink, and 2 dips on each count. 1, up, 2, up, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10 more, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Hold it up. Oh, that was easy on this side. And rest. And now stretch it out. You might push up, you might pull forward, whatever works for you to stretch those bad boys. Good. Now we're just going to lie on down. Keep that top leg in front. Hug yourself. And then let's crunch it. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 10 more. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, and halfway done. 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and rest. Good. Now let's flip it over. Stretch it out. Top leg in front. Down. Hug yourself. So important to love yourself. And here we go. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, and 6, and 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10 more. Here we go. 1, up, 2, and 3, up, 4, and 5, halfway done. 6, and 7, 3 more. 8, and 9, last one, 10, and good. Go up and over, and stretch out that side. Good. And of course, we want to stretch our tummy, so if you had moved your belt, move it back to the side. Stretch out your tummy. You might have to pull forward or push up. Up to you. Just make sure you're stretching those ab muscles. Oh, that should feel good right now. And while we're down here, let's knock out another 30 push-ups. Here we go. Remember, the floor sets the shape of your core. Just making sure I'm straight, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go on. 1, 2. Good. All right. Seiza. One arm up. Back. Stretch it out. Other arm. Back. Stretch it out. All right. Just leave your belt to the side. Let's go back onto our tummies. And stretch out like Superman. Then balance on your belly button. Up. And 2 little dips on each count. 1, up, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10 more. 1, up, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Hold it up and rest. Good. Let's shove back and stretch out your back. Good. Now on your hands and knees, shove your back up. Should be a good stretch for your lower back. And then push your belly down. Stretch out your belly. Up like a cat. Down like an old cow. Cat. And cow. Cat and cow. Good job, folks. And remember your belt. Woo! I've got some sweat dripping, bro. By the way, after Friday's workout, I came in at 205.6. So I was in the 205s, but no, my goal was to beat 2.5. My goal was to be 204.9. However, even after the weekend of, I let my diet go, I ate a few things, didn't go quite as crazy. I weighed in at 211 this morning, whereas last Monday I weighed in at 214. So I'm thinking this week is going to be the week to hit 204.9 or lower. So I want to beat 205. You guys are probably thinking, dude, I would have to lift up a bulldozer and stand on the scales to even make 200. And yes, you're right about that. So when I say I lose 10 pounds, that's like somebody who weighs 100 pounds saying they lost 5 pounds. So not quite as big a deal because I'm just, the proportions are different. Anyway, my ultimate goal is to be to 199, bro. So if I can get down into the 200 to 205 range and be fiddling with that instead of this 205 to 210 range, I will be very happy. However, I do not want to lose it in muscle. I want to lose it in this right here. So, where's my belt at? So, I'm on the Belmont University campus as a college freshman. And there you go, stopped a professor and said, hey man, where's the chemistry lab at? Little did I know, she was like one of the lit teachers, all into her grammar. So she said, sir, you are a college student. You do not end a sentence with a preposition. So I said, oh, I'm sorry, lady. Where's the chemistry lab at, you jerk? Okay, so here we go. For our belt curls, you see this? This is why I watch from the side. Here, I could not tell that my arms are already like at a 22.5 degree. I want them a little straighter. So I'm going to go on down on that belt. There we go. Then I want to make sure I'm not like this. I want to make sure my back is straight. So I'm monitoring my arms and my back. And then here I want to make sure my hands are about the same. And then I feel warmed up, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a little pressure. So here we go. 1. So we're imagining stretching that belt. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Keep up that pressure. Oh, mamma mia. So now I'm going to do the belt this way, just to alternate what part of the wrist I'm twisting. Also, I'm going to switch feet because that balance leg is getting a good workout too. I'm going to check my hands are the same height, like so. I'm going to check my back. Got a decent extension here. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, stretch that belt. 3, unbalance. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 3 more, folks. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. Oh, mamma mia. Man. Oh, I felt that in my forearms. Because, of course, gripping those shovels and pickaxes, you know, really works those forearms too. So, wow, I am singing soprano this morning. All right, so why don't we give our arms a little break and wrists. Really killed my wrist that time, man. And keep in mind, this whole thing is the prison cell format kind of a workout. All the exercises in these Monday, Wednesday, Friday things are like you have no equipment. They're for zero equipment or very little, preferably easy to find equipment. The belt counts, even if you're watching as a stranger, not a martial artist. You can roll up a sheet, like a bed sheet, and an old threadbare sheet is the best because it rolls up to where you can grip it the tightest and then make your fold about, you know, like that. So it fits nice and comfortably on your foot. Boom, you do them with a bed sheet. A towel can work. If it's a really thick towel, unless you have orangutan hands like mine, you won't be able to grip around them very comfortably. Get an old threadbare thin towel, fold it several times, and that can work. The first day, we actually did these with towels. You could use a rope, and I suppose if you're wearing tennis shoes, that would work. A rope might cut into your foot a little much, but man, I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. You can find something that's long and flexible, that's belt-like, sheet-like, whatever, and you can work those curls big time. My biceps right now are singing, bro, as are these wrist muscles. And those wrist muscles, see, they're very important. That's what you make a fist. And during these self-defense things, you grip, right? Not to mention opening a jar of mayonnaise or something. So your grip muscles are very important too. And your extensor muscles, these here, they're what pull your hand this way. So like on Kotagayashi, you're using your extensor muscles, all right? For a back fist, your extensor muscles brace and hold your wrist in place, right? And then the forearm and extensor muscles work against one another to brace. You make a natural wrist. I can't find the angle. You make a natural wrist brace for your fist on any punch. So with weak extensor, this is going to happen. With weak forearms, this could happen. You squeeze and they both work against one another, and then that holds your fist your wrist nice and braced. And in fact, that's why you make a tight fist. Think about it. You don't make a tight fist for a palm strike, right? A palm strike is very effective, but that's because you've taken your wrist out of the equation. You're hitting right here. These bones are up and out. With a fist, these are in the equation. So this can happen, this can happen. So a tight fist braces it. Yes, it makes a nice rock hard weapon with which to hit the bad guy as well. More importantly, it braces your wrist. All right, let's knock out a form. I haven't really looked to see. Oh man, coconut had to go. Man, what about a blanket? A blanket will work if it's very, very thin. And remember, I think I hear you guys are seeing my response 20 seconds delayed. So you might hear this response later. But yes, a blanket could work if it's a very, very thin blanket. The problem is most blankets are thick because, I mean, that's what insulates you, is the thickness traps pockets of air, and it's actually the air in the blanket that keeps you warm. So a blanket might be too big to grip on the ends. But I like your thinking. Anything roughly shaped like that, you could even use one of those old plastic tablecloths. You know, you can get them for $1 at the dollar store, but they're plastic, so sooner or later you are going to stretch that, and eventually it will rip. But anything like that will work. String, strap, rope, blanket, towel, sheet, belt, regular pants belt. Will a regular pants belt work? I suppose if it's... My old belts will work because they're so long I could wrap them around my neck and down to my foot. My new belts might not work because they're not quite as long. All right, let's knock out a quick form. It looks like we have looks like we have all martial artists today. So I'll tell you what, we usually do basic 1, basic 2, basic 3 because we have a lot of parents hanging out. Today, let's go ahead and do Pyongan 2. One of my favorite all-time forms. You guys know this, so let's just all do it on our own count. Here we go. Chumi and Sija. Yeah! And yes, I forgot my last tee-off. The reason is, I forgot that Pyongan 2, I said the other day that it introduces a side kick. It also introduces a front kicks, doesn't it? Yeah. So it's in Poge 2 that front kicks are introduced in the Poges. Okay, we're past 50, so we're at 60 push-ups. We got to do 100, man. So what do you say? Let's knock them out 20 and 20 today. Or we'll go 30-20. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's go 20-20. Kind of divide the effort. So here we go. Remember, the floor sets your core. Nice straight back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go on. 1, 2. Very good. And straighten your belts. And let's do some front kicks. Right leg back. Chumi. Height. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pavakwa. And Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Taset. Yaset. Ilga. Yadur. Hop. So, let's shake them out a little bit. Stretch it out. Other side. Good. Shake them out a little. Snug out those last 20. Last 20 push-ups. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go on. 1, 2. All right. I'll leave you with a last thought, which is, in my opinion and in my experience, little by little beats one dramatic blast any day of the week. People are, human nature is drawn to incident, to pizzazz, to wow, to drama. I heard this husband one time in our premarital counseling group. That was Chicago's idea, and it was a good one. We did a year of premarital counseling before we got married. So that way, we cover any problems we're going to have before they start. But this guy says, my wife, man, I would take a bullet for her. But I would rather take a bullet than to have to listen to her talk about her day every afternoon when I get home. And everybody kind of laughed. And the pastor there said, well, that's it. You've just described human nature. Yeah, of course. Take a bullet for your wife. That's great. How often is that actually going to happen, bro? You can't build a marriage on taking a bullet for your wife. You see these movies and yeah, man jumps in front of a bullet and stops it and saves this lady's life. He gets out of the hospital. They get married and live happily ever after. What? So, yeah, he stops the bullet, but what the movie doesn't show is later on he beats her. So what is stopping a bullet? Yeah, that's great. And it's a great dramatic sign of love. But true love is you thinking about your spouse every day, and you go to the trouble, like we talked about before. You go to the trouble of really taking an interest in what he or she is talking about. Chicago doesn't give a crap about martial arts. But if I come home and tell her, oh, I made up this new technique, she'll go, wow, and she'll listen and she'll make herself interesting. That's so amazing, babe. I really like how you work. I don't give a crap about landscaping and gardening. But she'll say, oh, we put in the above ground pool, but I went and got some river stones and lined around it, and then I made a little walkway. And in my mind, I'm thinking, who cares? But no, man, she's my wife, and I love her. Yeah, I'd take a bullet for her, but I need to take a lot of little bullets right now. So I listen, and I make myself interested because I'm interested in her. Your fitness and your diet works the same way. Yeah, we had a big dramatic calorie burn, muscle burn this morning, and that's great. You can't do that all day. What you can do, at my age, I'm accustomed to saying, Zoe, I'm calling old man card here. Could you just run out to the van and get the package that I left in there? Well, no. I'd go out there and get the package my freaking self because there went 10 more calories, and you need to take something out to the workshop. Oh man, I'll just make one big load and go out there later. No, make a couple of trips. Little things like that. Help your wife carry in the groceries. Go outside and play some horse with your son or your father or whatever. Go to the trouble to walk a little way. Bend over and pick something up. You focus on just keeping moving all day. Dude, that burns the most calories if you're trying to get rid of fat weight. I keep a a calorie counter. And yeah, in the mornings, I burn 900 calories, boom, 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 right off the bat with on my bike ride. But I work here at the dojo like 16 hours a day. And did you know sitting at your desk burns 100 calories per hour? So by the time a 9-hour day goes by, that's a long time, right? I've burned just as many calories sitting at my desk as I did riding my bike 90 miles. It's really quite amazing. And then you bump that up to like 110 calories per hour if you're just busy, like doing handyman work, house cleaning work, whatever. Even teaching a class, walking around, you're burning like 200 calories an hour. It's amazing. So just those little bitty calorie burns throughout the day will add up to more than your big dramatic one-time thing. Now, best is to do both. You know, you have your big powerful workout, but then you keep moving all days. You take the stairs instead of the elevator, and you're just getting in habits of just moving. What about parking? You know, you see this fitness guy, this big, strong jock, you know, who just got done, you know, climbing the Empire State Building on the Stairmaster at the gym. Yeah, I'm so bad. And then he circles around for an hour trying to find the very closest place he can at Publix. Well, if you're into working out, why not take the easy parking space, which is the one all the way in the back, and then walk your butt to the store, you know? And little things, if you just get in the habit of moving, I'm telling you, man, I keep up with my calories and I calculate those things like a rocket scientist just because I want to know. I want to know what's going on. And let me tell you, those little bitty calorie burns, you get in the habit of doing them, they add up to more than your workout. And it gets to be, I used to try to keep up with everything you can't. But trust me, and heck, for that matter, your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, just your body keeping up with breathing, blinking your eyes, your heart pumping, standing. You know, when you sit at a desk, you're not relaxed. If you relax, you'd go and fall over. Those little muscles that just keep your body, your digestive, those add up to more than your 900 calories. I think for me, for my size and weight, it's almost 2,000 calories a day. I think it's like 2,090 per day. Just keeping my heart beating and my brain thinking and stuff. Isn't that amazing? Because it's constant. What about martial arts? Yeah, I'm gonna go to this one class and I'm gonna do 1,000 kicks and I'm gonna spar Master John and get a bloody nose, and then I'm not gonna go to class for a month. No, man. Occasional good class like that, that's great. What's gonna get your black belt? A little at a time. Every other day, every day, every week, every month. If coronavirus happens, you keep coming to live stream. No matter what, you keep rolling. You keep rolling. You will get your black belt. You will become a master. And my money is on that before the big dramatic thing. Oh, I broke 10 boards. Well, that's great, dude. What'd you do for the rest of the 10 years of your life? You know, breaking that 10 boards, that's great. It took like 0.2 seconds. You know, what about the other 10 years? What'd you do with that? That's the key to success. That's the key to fitness. That's the key to a good marriage. It's the key to anything, bro. Little at a time, every day, constant, water drip. Success, baby. I'm proud of every one of you. I'm honored to be here with you, live streaming, doing the best we can until the government releases our necks from its boot so that we can get back to work. So all I want to do, man, I just want to work. I want to be with you guys, but I want to give you a fist bump, bro. Maybe it has to be an elbow bump. Maybe it even has to be a bow, but it'd be good to just see your faces again, man. I can hardly wait. June 1st, think June 1st, and I've been getting a lot of questions. I know it's almost 9. I've been getting a lot of questions about, oh, well, I'm too concerned. You know, I'm concerned with going out in public. Trust me, you can go out in public, bro. You can go out in public. There are not going to be any bulldozers scraping dead bodies off the street, folks. You're going to be fine. Don't watch the news. They got their own agenda. Go straight to the CDC website. It's a little bit of trouble. Read what's happening. Go find the opinions of the doctors that have been shut down for whatever reason. I don't know why, but everybody says, well, do you believe the science? Well, what science? Scientists all have differing opinions. Oh, well, that guy he's a science denier. Well, what do you mean a science denier? You know, that's like being an opinion denier. Science is research, and you come to this thing. The very fact that they're not showing some differing opinion raises an alarm with me. There should always be some opposing viewpoints and opinions. There are doctors and there are scientists saying masks are worse for you than what they protect you from. They protect very little of the virus, but they do contain your own nasty carbon dioxide, which you are recycling over and over and over every time you breathe. Plus, you're not enjoying the good fresh air out in the sunshine. That's another thing. The sunshine, the vitamin D, nobody talks about that. I don't know why, but that opinion is out there. You got to go dig it up. Anyway, I digress. And I'm sorry for flapping my opinion out there. I should shut up and keep it to myself. I apologize. But whenever we do open, I do respect and understand your opinion and your feelings if you just don't feel safe coming back into the dojo. Dude, I don't feel safe climbing things. I got a fear of heights. It's a phobia. It's unreasonable. I get it. I'm afraid. I don't want to do it. So there it is. So if you have a phobia of coming back, I completely get it. I'm going to do my best to keep the live streams and the live classes going as much as possible. Keep in mind now, that's going to double up my workload, which is already stressful on my voice and just in my demeanor. But I can do it. I'm a warrior. What we might do is go Monday, Wednesday, live streams, Tuesday, Thursday, live classes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And whatever my opinions of are on this whole coronavirus, I'm also a believer of following the law. If they say wear masks, we will wear masks. If they say wipe down the surfaces, we will do it. I respect the law. I don't want to tangle with the law. It's not a battle that's worth fighting to me. So you can count on the fact that we will obey and comply with all mandates and laws. As I do, I think it's stupid to wear a mask into 7-Eleven. But I do it anyway because I know the owner. She doesn't want to get fined or written up or closed down. And she's required to have us wear masks. It's not her fault. I put on the freaking mask. I stand on the little 6-foot dots, no problem. So we will be doing that because I do respect the law and I respect whatever your opinion is. So anyway, we'll do both for as long as we can, when we can, if we start up on June 1st. And please, prayers and vibes toward June 1st so I can see your actual smiling faces. Okay, I have got to get the smack out of here and enjoy the rest of my Memorial Day. Guys, thanks so much for holding me accountable, for working out with me, and just for being here and being you. I will say, yo, later! This has been a self-minded hyper live stream with Master Jeff. Before practicing the techniques of live stream with Master Jeff, I'll stone, slosh, tipsy, buzz, blotto, slammed, fouled, tried, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of, and we all want to do it, performing mental laceration, simple fracture, mobility, dehumanity, dislocation, strain, restraint, hyperextend, double, broken ribs, bruising, bleeding, tears, sprains, fractures, dislocation, shoulder, concussion, all rights reserved, unauthorized presentation, publication, strictly prohibited.